Hello guys, so today we're talking about the box office here. Again, this wasn't really expected to be a very good week at the box office, obviously. But Dungeons and Dragons is actually performing better than most people thought it would. This movie was, of course, supposed to open from 20 million to 30 million, but it opened higher than 30 million, making 38 million and $71 million globally. Again, this movie is likely going to lose a lot of money. So if you like this movie, definitely, it is definitely, if because a lot of people said they watched this movie and they liked it. People were expecting this movie to be completely awful, completely bad, to be laughable. Okay, so we have here Dungeons and Dragons, 7.6 on IMDb, 91% Rotten Tomatoes, to 32% Metacritic. So this might become a cult classic movie going ahead. This will probably be a streaming hit, because the word of mouth can, unless this movie has Puss in Boots like legs, basically, or Avatar like, or Top Gun like legs, I don't see this movie making money in the theaters, but it definitely could become a streaming success in the future as well. So overall, this movie is making $71 million currently, which means this movie is at a loss of $300 million, which it's definitely going to make more. It's definitely going to make more money as it goes on. But its only competition next week is Mario and John Wick, because those are the other big movies out currently. And yeah, surprisingly, people are saying this movie is good. So this movie could make a huge chunk of money if it has good legs, but I'm not really expecting this movie to have good legs, considering the fact that Dungeons and Dragons is relatively niche. It's very popular among nerds, but as an IP, it's still relatively niche. And let's not forget the creator of Dungeons and Dragons, not the movie, but the creator of Dungeons and Dragons have pissed off a lot of the hardcore fans already, which you pissed a lot of those people off. Now you basically have I think it pissed off half of the fan base, essentially, as well. And also, they said the male character being emasculated was probably pissed off a further amount of people. But this movie, it's doing okay, but it's not gonna make money. So yeah, Dungeons and Dragons not gonna make money at the end as well. And yeah, a lot of these movies do not have international sales updated. So John Wick, for example, they're still using last week's international sales. But yeah, John Wick we can't really see if to say if the movie, yeah, John Wick's gonna make money. That is guaranteed at this moment. John Wick will probably make similar amount of money to Sonic, which opens similar to Sonic. This movie opens similar to Sonic. That's a pretty good comparison, because movies are doing exactly the same. Basically, I mean, why? Because yeah, Sonic, they opened to 72 million. The movies are currently around 4 million apart at this moment. So, but Sonic had a worse drop than John Wick. But John Wick will be able to make money just like Sonic did. Okay, it will probably barely scrape the $400 million that's like Sonic did. But domestically, these movies are performing very, very similarly at the box office. So you should expect John Wick to probably end up around $190 million domestically. Around that amount. Well, so this movie is going to make money, obviously. So John Wick is going to become a pretty big success. But again, with all the competition, John Wick has to deal with Creed. It has to deal with Dungeons and Dragons, Mario. It has to deal with Scream still, and Shazam. All these movies are still in the box. There's also His Always Son, which probably doesn't have a budget available. Didn't even know this movie came out. So, yeah. Next is Scream 6, which doesn't have international sales updated for a while. It has $147 million worldwide. So this movie is its box office success. It has made like $50 to $60 million, which gives more of a justification to continue this franchise as it is. It will probably pass $100 million next week, passing $100 million domestically as is. Shazam, this movie is a box office failure. Shazam is still doing abysmally at the box office. No one wants to see this movie. This movie is going to probably lose a huge chunk of theaters next week, as well. 1001, okay? This is the movie that no one's basically going to watch as well. 1001, it's not a major movie. It's not going to make that much money. So, yeah, no one, as well. Next is 65. Again, people don't really care about this movie. It's not a part of a franchise. They updated the international sales for this movie, but not Shazam, not John Wick, But 65, oh yeah, let's update the international sales for 65. Obviously, But yeah, this movie is going to be a box office failure, more than likely, as well. So yeah, not making that much more money for this movie as well. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, box office failure. And man, Disney just can't keep to catch a break. This movie's gonna drop below $1 million next week. It'll probably drop another 50%, 40 to 50%, which will be around $700,000 next week, which is abysmal for a Marvel movie. Next is Jesus Revolution. This movie has made yet another $1 million. Jesus Revolution has made money, has made back its money, so it will be making money by the end as well. And we also have other movies like Cocaine Bear. This movie is nearing the end of its run as well. It's having worse ratings than Jesus Revolution is, but it is overall nearing the end of its box office run. Same thing with Avatar: Way of the Water. This movie is nearing the end of its box office run. It is not going to make $3 billion like those people said it would. So yeah, Avatar is definitely basically done. It's on streaming now. Disney Plus, if people have not seen it yet, basically. Puss in Boots, they have updated the total to $477 million. This movie is basically done with its theoretical run as well. With Avatar, these movies have done pretty well. But yeah, that is it about the box office. So yeah, the Dungeons and Dragons movie is still gonna lose money. Even if it will need, it'll need extremely good legs and word of mouth for this to do well. Okay. Yeah, we're talking about Dungeons and Dragons now. The movie costed $150 million. Movie needs to make up $75 million as well. But the thing is, most of the other audiences they're gonna, as well. But again, as well, the Dawn Wars 6 based Total World of Sonic. They had like 2 Uncharted and Mario movie, which opens next weekend. But this could become Mario movie, of course, is expected to open at $25 million. Okay, yeah, we can talk about Mario now, because of course we're gonna talk about Mario. We talked about how the critics loved Mario. Okay. But Mario is expected. Okay, Mario, not the old Mario. Okay, obviously not that movie. Okay, they have an update for Mario. This is the box office here, but they have an update for Mario's box office. They're now saying it's gonna open to $125 million. Okay, they're now confident that this movie is gonna open for the 5-day $125 million, and of course the 3-day will be $80 to $90 million. But 5-day weekend. 5-day release, Mario is going to open to $125 million, which means it is going to probably, it is going to beat Minions: The Rise of Gru 4-day opening. Which means, and this movie should have good legs. I wouldn't be too surprised. But yeah, in terms of game adaptations, Mario is going to do extremely well. Okay, gonna do extremely well, basically here, Yeah, but Dungeons and Dragons is expected to, as well, Dungeons and Dragons is likely gonna lose money. Okay, but Mario, that's the big movie everybody is watching. Okay, that's a big movie. Other movies released too. Good Person, 1001, and Spinning Gold. No one watched any of those movies, but Mario is coming out. Okay. Then, and you really have nothing. You have the week afterwards. You have Renfield, Suzumi. You have all these big movies. They all are avoiding Mario. Okay, they're all avoiding Mario because they know they're gonna be crushed by Mario. Okay, they know, they know they're gonna be crushed by Mario. And that's why nothing's releasing against Guardians of the Galaxy as well. Nothing's releasing against Fast X. Okay. And nothing's releasing in Mission Impossible because they know the movies are gonna be crushed against those movies as well. No, it's gonna be completely crushed. And Mario movies are expected to be one of the biggest movies of the year. Okay, so overall, this year has been a pretty good year for film. I really think it has been. Okay, as well, for the quality of movies that are coming out, of course, very good quality of movies. Outside of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, it is a very good selection, a very good quality of movies. Okay, which we haven't seen in a while, since probably 2018 as well. Okay, Mario movie has good reviews. We have, as well, but we do have a very good quality of movies coming out. Okay, Cocaine Bell, I think Cocaine Bell had decent reviews. Megan, both movies not a power. Okay, Megan's not a power franchise, but when Megan came out, it wasn't a power franchise. Cocaine Bell made money. Jesus Revolution made money. Both of them, despite not being a power franchise, Megan was not a power franchise and made more money than Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania. In terms of profits. Okay, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is going to lose $40 million at the very end of its box office run. But yeah, we're going to definitely see what goes on in the next month. We have several releases next month. Mario, we have Renfield, we have, Suzume coming out, we have Evil Dead coming out. It isn't a barren weekend like I thought it would be, but there will be movies that will be out to hold people over. Like Cocaine Bell was a movie that came out basically to hold people over. Okay, it was a movie that came out to hold people over to the next big release. And it did its job well, and it made a decent chunk of money. Okay. Movies like Cocaine Bell, Renfield, Evil Dead Rises are going to hold people over to Guardians of the Galaxy as well. The movie-going audience. And yep, that's basically this video here. Goodbye.